Becoming a Man program was a program that I did strictly for the young boys, and it taught them everything from responsibility to accountability to overcoming adversity, persevering. Basically, each staff member, black, white, male, or female, would give their expectations of what a man is. If it's a lady, she would talk about how her father was or how her husband is. If it's a man, they would talk about their coaches, etc. And then we would give the youth an opportunity to speak. I'd get 30 boys in a circle. We'd propose a question, and they would answer the question. Who's the most important person in your life and why? What's your drug of choice and why? What put you here? What's going to get you out and why? We'd go around, and there were some very magical moments in that program where both youth and staff were crying and letting it out. All of these kids want somebody to listen to them. Better yet, they want somebody to hear them. I have all the advice in the world and all the inspiration and thoughts in the world. I could just babble on and on all day. But most of these kids simply want to be heard. And if you listen to them, ask a key question and then just be quiet, because they will give you everything that they have. And by listening to them, by reading their essays, you can find out how to make them wealthy. And by wealthy, I mean mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. Now, that may sound strange because you're saying, well, how can this juvenile hall kid become that? If I feed them some healthy information about what to eat and how to work out, I can help them get their body strong. If I feed them some positive information about how to handle anger, how to handle grieving, sadness, someone dying, the way that men are supposed to, the way that human beings are supposed to, then they'll get a little bit healthier emotionally. I can go on and on. If I give them the correct information and feed them the right information on how to fill out a application, how to do a job interview, now I'm helping them financially. But my advice to anybody that's going to be working with these kids is to listen. And the only way you can listen and hear things that you can help them with to find the right resources, the right services, is to ask key questions. Well, for the young men, I can't speak for all of them, but the ones that I've worked with over the 16 years, they're very angry with their father. He's either not around, he left, he hit the mom. He wasn't a very good role model. However, it's back to this, there's only two types of people, those that bless you, those that test you. These kids were seeing a negative individual who was testing them. They can learn from that, or they can repeat it. And I believe the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, hoping to get a different result. So a lot of these young men that I've worked with are very angry with their fathers, and they've discussed it in programs with me at length. And I definitely understood where they were coming from. And all I've tried to teach them is that at some point you got to forgive your father. If not for him or for your mother, for yourself. Once you forgive, you begin to heal. And a lot of these young men are very angry with their fathers, which scares me because these guys are very promiscuous and they're going to have babies. And I hope that they don't repeat the same thing. So all I can do as a group supervisor at the juvenile hall is instill the good qualities of men and what a man's supposed to do: responsibility, accountability, perseverance, respect. And all I can do is preach that and try to instill it. And better yet, I have to lead by example and make sure I'm doing those things when I'm with them and just doing those things in my life. I've had guys say how much they love their father and that they live with their father. It's rare. When they do that, I'm very impressed. And we need more fathers like that. No one wants to see their kid go to the juvenile hall, but the juvenile hall is looked at as a negative thing. But for some of these kids, it's saving their lives. They're in with me on New Year's Eve instead of getting shot on New Year's Eve. They're in with me drinking county milk, water, and cheese sandwiches instead of drinking alcohol and smoking weed. Will they do that when they get out? Maybe. But all I can do is give them some tools to put in their toolbox. Whether they pull it out and use it is totally up to them.